Welcome. There's actually people here. I sort of wasn't expecting that. Welcome. We've got Journey Together. I've got Journey Together. Here it is. The real thing. Well, at least I hope it's the real thing. I got it from Waterstones, so if it's not the real thing, then it's that's not good. That's not good, Waterstones. I'm going to try and figure out how to prop my camera up. Bear with me. I have not done this before. Okay, we'll do it this way. We'll do it that way. Welcome. So I've got a stack of Pokemon cards here. Big stack that I'm going to open tonight. Not all of them are Journey Together. I wasn't that lucky, as you can see. It's rainbow coloured, but we are going to go through and open at least 6 packs of Journey Together. I'm extremely lucky that my wife was able to find Journey Together. It was, well, you know what release day is like. And she found it in Waterstones, and we were heading back to the car. She pulled out a pack and said, "Do you want this one?" And I was like, "Where did you get that?" So we ran back to Waterstones and bought the maximum amount that we could. I'm a little quiet, am I? Don't know what to do about that. Okay, grab a drink, by the way. I'm having a drink because I can't speak in public without having a drink. So, cheers. This is Thatcher's Blood Orange Cider. It's really nice if you've had the chance to try it. It's well, it's orange and it's cider. I don't know how they do it, but it's nice. Right, I'm gonna get stuck straight in. So this is Journey Together, and did you know they put writing on the back of the packs? I never noticed that. I normally just go straight in. But today, as it's a special occasion, I'm going to read it. Trainers Pokémon break into battle. With deep trust and steady guidance, trainers help bring out the best in their Pokémon. The bond they share empowers them to act as one in battle as they push their strength to the limit, including as Pokémon EX. Team up with N's Zoroark EX, Iono's Bellibolt EX, Lily's Clefairy EX, Hop's Zacian EX, and more trainers' Pokemon, and discover the unstoppable power of friendship in the Pokemon TCG Scarlet and Violet Journey Together expansion. Those trainers, N, Iono, Lily, and Hop, they're all from different games, right? What's the significance of those trainers? Oh my. Does anybody know what the significance of those four in particular are? This, by the way, Studio Matcha. It's like lo-fi Pokemon background music. Lovely. Just a recommendation. Great. I'm gonna open the first pack. It's exciting. Okay. I'm gonna have to be really unprofessional and use my teeth because I'm a bit sweaty. Don't worry, I didn't touch the cards. Okay. Does anybody use code cards? I will show them in my videos, but I don't know. It's just what I've seen people do. Right, Electric Energy. Let's go. Lechonk. It's a nice card. Got the Academy behind him. What's it called? Ninja Rana, Ninja something. We've got Joltik, and it's N's Joltik. Do you know what? It throws me right back to. Do you remember like Gym Challenge? And they'd have the little trainer. I think it was like sort of down here. That was cool. I love those days. Right. La Vesta. All the bugs. Metapod. That's an interesting kind of like pop art style. It's cool. Is that Iono? Iono's Electrode. That's cool. That's very sort of like anime-esque. Sorry, I actually kind of went spoiler free with Journey Together. I didn't even look it up really, so I'm seeing a lot of this art for the first time, including Hop's bag, which I'm not interested in at all really. And then we've got N's Kling Clang. That's all right. Reverse. I just dropped all the cards on the floor like an idiot. Reverse Hollow Florigato. Nice. Reverse Hollow Caterpie. How cute. And Metagross. It's a nice looking set. There's nice. Sorry, I'm just going to pick up my mess that I made. There's nice artwork in this set. I'm enjoying it so far, and like I said, it kind of throws me back to the gym challenge stuff that I loved as a child. It's cool. Has anyone opened much Journey Together or any Journey Together yet? Anybody pulled anything nice? Because that was my first pack and I didn't pull anything nice. I'm going to do a Scarlet and Violet now, just to keep my whistle wet. What have we got? Pokey D has pulled something nice. What have you pulled? What did you get? My supermarket series has kept you entertained. Thank you, I'm glad, and I hope that the future series, the High Street series, will also keep you entertained. And hopefully the High Streets are a bit better than the supermarkets were, because they were kind of awful. We got sleeved packs Pidgeot, gold Belly Bolt, nice. Full art Furret from the Japanese. Is that the one? Is that the one that kind of looks like it's sort of like fan arty, if you know what I mean? It looks like somebody did it for Deviant Art. I pulled the Sir Belly Bolt on my first pack out of the ETB, and the SIR Sir. I was like, Sir, is it a knight? Okay, here's a code card, and we'll just fly through this pack of Scarlet and Violet just to keep my whistle wet, like I said. Psychic Energy. What is that? Energy Search. I don't really pay attention to the trainer cards, if you noticed. Grimer. Bruxish. Cacnea. What are you? Dashbun. Sure. Some of the newer Pokemon, I do not remember their names. I think it might be my age. Torkoal. Scovillum. Reverse Hollow Pormo, Reverse Hollow Pokegear 3.0, and King Gambit. Alright. Thank you, Scarlet and Violet. That was alright, wasn't it? What have we got? The Deviant Art Ferret. You know what I mean by that, right? Mousehold, Maracatus, Lickitung. Like I said, I've been going in pretty spoiler free, but I couldn't avoid seeing the Wailord illustration rare on Instagram. That looks amazing. And I think I saw a really, really cool Noibat as well. So, I mean, if I don't pull anything nice, I'll have a look. I'll have a look online afterwards and I'll tell you which ones I like the most, but I wanted to go in blind first because I thought that would be fun. So, another pack. This one's got N on the front. I just remember N being an absolute prick. I did not like N in black and white. The games, that is. I was out of touch with the anime by that point. Last time I opened Pokemon cards was about 20 years ago. I had thousands of them. Got rid of them once Yu-Gi-Oh came out. Yeah. I think a lot of people... Well, Yu-Gi-Oh was kind of not the very next one, because Digimon was around for a bit. I love Digimon. And I was thinking about Beyblade the other day. I saw Beyblade... Where did I see Beyblade? Oh, Crunch Comics in Reading. I saw there's a Beyblade manga in there. And I was like, Beyblade? I haven't seen Beyblade for years. That was a bit of a throwback. Okay, so we're getting into the N pack now. Code card. Still do Digimon in your local card store. My local card store stopped doing Digimon, which was quite sad. Unless I have to ask for it, but I have social anxiety, so I don't ask. Okay, Fire Energy. And we've got Nimble, Larvitar, Remoraid. It's hard to do it this way and keep the pack steady. That looked like it could be something quite nice. Remoraid. You can get me Digimon. Yeah, I'd love Digimon. I'll talk to you next time I come in. Carablast. Oh my god. Dementia. Scavalier. Brock's Scouting. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Brock. You dirty, dirty man. Volcarona. Reverse Hollow Pelipper. Reverse Hollow Pancham. And Salamence EX. Nice. That's better than the last pack. I'll take that. Salamence EX. I'll tell you one thing I'm not so sure about is the star sparkles on sort of new hollows, because it reminds me of the fake cards you used to pick up on holiday, if you know what I mean. I don't know, it just doesn't look great to me. Okay, we're 2 packs down. I've only got 4 left. Well, I've got others as well. I've also been doing this. Look, I'll give you a little sneak peek into the future. I've been making I had a little side project, which was to collect one of each booster pack for the whole Scarlet and Violet era. So Scarlet and Violet, Paldea Evolved, Obsidian Flame, 151, Paradox Rift, all the way down to Prismatic Evolutions and Journey Together. And hopefully any future sets that do come out. And my plan is that when the era finally does come to an end, whenever Gen 10 rears its ugly head, we'll do a video where we look back on it all and talk about our favourite sets and things like that, which I thought would be quite nice. Drink. I need a drink. I'm getting thirsty. I've not done this before, by the way, so yeah, I'm just sort of making it up as I go along. I just knew I'd just come on the live and have some cards. So special edition Chinese metal Beyblade or something like that, and it was lethal, just smashed everything else to bits. Do you remember the Beyblade you could get in cereal boxes? Do you remember that? Do you remember I would get, no, they weren't Beyblades, they were like customizable bits for your Beyblades that you could put in cereal boxes. Yeah, that was like a really deep memory. I was also thinking earlier today about, do you remember is it like the I can't remember if they were called like Tazoos or something, like the little round shimmery discs that you get in Walker's Crisps. That was how I discovered like half the Johto Pokemon, was through opening packs of Walker's Crisps. They were, yeah, that was cool. Just these like cool little memories. I'm going to do a pack of Paldea Evolved now, just to keep things going. Does everyone have a drink, by the way? I know it's Tuesday night, but you know, Pokemon, innit? I still haven't mastered actually opening packs. I live in the middle of nowhere, and they had EX boxes and Waterstones a Saturday day after release. Yeah, nice. Yeah, Waterstones was where I got my ones as well. They didn't have any boxes or anything left. They just had loose booster packs, which you had to ask for. So my wife asked for them for me. There's a code card. That's nice. Steel Energy, Snova, Fletchling, Clavel, Voltorb, Crackle Stack, Corvusquire. What one is that? Jet Energy. Corvusquire again. Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. And a Weavile hidden behind. I love Heracross. There's a Heracross from Paldea Evolved, so that's like a 3 or 4 year old card at this point, but it's nice. I like it. Gonna sleeve that bad boy up. Okay. My screen is reflecting on it, so it's so shiny it's blinding, but it's nice. Happy with that. Take that over not getting it. Yep. Nice one, Mark. Okay. Do these packs have any old Pokemon in, like Charizard, Onix, Ditto, or anyone like that? I haven't heard of any of these. So Journey Together, I don't know. Some of the other packs I'm doing probably definitely do. But yeah, Journey Together, I'm not actually sure because I haven't actually looked into it yet. But we'll find out, I suppose. They could pop up. This is the Iona pack. I do love a good pack art as well, you know. That's always a nice part of it. There's a code card. Fighting Energy. Is that Black Belts Training? Oh, that's nice. Iono's Voltor. That's a really, like, I know it's just a common, easy to get card, but that's such a cool art. I like that. I'd have that on my wall if I, wasn't an adult. Well, Oricorio. Ends Purloin. Hops Sandaconda. There's a few Gen 1 Pokemon in the set, so you will recognise some. Did you not recognise Heracross? Kuparaja. Ends Castle. Reverse Hollow Sentret. Reverse Hollow Ends Darmanitan. And Magmortar. I love Magmortar. Let me tell you a story about Magmortar. Gen 4 was the first generation that I was like... I was getting older by Gen 4. I was definitely in secondary school. And my friend and I would go into the IT rooms at school during lunch to go through a proxy search engine, because you had to in those days. And we would search Japanese websites to get leaks from the upcoming new Pokemon games that eventually became Diamond and Pearl. And we were very excited about the additional evolutions that they'd have for Pokemon, including Magmortar as the evolution for Magmar. But obviously, we only got a translated version of the Japanese name. And the Japanese name for Magmortar is Booban. It took me a good decade to unlearn Booban and to learn Magmortar. That Pokemon was Booban to me for a very long time. Yeah, so, not an amazing pull, but a Pokemon with a fond memory. There's Booban the Magmortar. I've never actually had a Magmortar in game, actually, because if I did, I'd probably nickname him Booban. But yeah, never been fortunate enough to do that. Is there a Magmortar in the Scarlet and Violet decks? Because I have a living deck, so then I would have one. Can't remember, it was a long time ago. Okay, what pack is next? Paradox Rift. One of the easiest packs probably to get hold of at the moment is Paradox Rift. I enjoy it because I'm looking for Paradox Pokemon, because I've got a collection, which I'll show you in a minute. There's a code card. So yeah, and Paradox Rift is full of them. So there's Water Energy, Knackley, Parasol Lady, Porygon 2, Octillery, Chantal, Garbodor, Dyslexia, Technical Machine, Evolution, Reverse Holo, Nimble, Reverse Holo, Gabite, and Zacian. Not Hops, just regular. Is it Zacian? I've always called it Zacian, but I'm thinking about it being like cyan and magenta with Zamazenta. So, look at that. Anyway, moving swiftly on, past my pronunciation worries, onto the next pack of Journey Together, which has this lady, what's she called? Lily, with her Clefairy. Clefairy! There you go, Clefairy's an old Pokemon. Oh, God. One day I will learn how to open a pack of Pokemon cards. There's a code card. And Fire Energy, Cramorant, Hops, Rookidee, Florigato, Ends Clink. What is that? A redeemable ticket, Combusken, Alolan Golem, Ends Kling Clang in Reverse Holo, Ends Joltik. N is dominating, and Lycanroc. Okay, a couple of not amazing packs so far. The Salamence is currently the only thing that we've got from the Journey Together. Joltik's one of your new faves. Why is Joltik one of your faves? It's just a little zappy spider. It's quite cute, to be fair. It's tiny as well. It's like the smallest or one of the smallest Pokemon. Just fun fact for you there. Joltik. Whoa. Might need to top myself up in a bit. Tiny electric bug. Yeah, tiny electric bug. Nice. Let me show you my Paradox, sort of matching it today. My Paradox Pokemon collection. Actually, very quickly, whilst we're here, Voltex, I've got a discount code now, if you want to use it. If you collect Pokemon cards and you like the Voltex binders, which I definitely do, very easy to remember, all capital letters, PokeMark, UK, 10% off Voltex binders. They're the best ones too. So, if you know me in real life, you will know that I'm a big dinosaur guy. So when Scarlet and Violet came out and they had the Paradox Pokemon, obviously I got Scarlet because the ancient Pokemon reminded me of sort of, paleo-centric animals. So I've been collecting all of the Pokemon cards with the little ancient, where is it? Ancient bobble thing on it. And I'm not doing very well, to be honest with you. It's just a binder full of post-it notes and the odd Pokemon card. But it's been fun. It's been nice to have something to aim for whilst doing my supermarket series. Otherwise, I'm just pointlessly spending a whole load of money. I've got so many Voltex binders. Hello, Sweden. Wow, that's cool. I've got so many Voltex binders. I've got them all down here. But I highly recommend I always keep my cards in Voltex binders because they are the best ones. Right. Another pack. It wouldn't be one of my videos or lives, I suppose, if there wasn't Shrouded Fable involved, because Shrouded Fable is everywhere. I believe that this set wasn't very popular purely because of the black and green. I think it's kind of tacky, and I think that's all it was. That sold people not to get Shroud of Fable, because actually there's some nice cards in here. So there's a code card. Shroud of Fable, Grass, Qfants. In K, I must have about 17,000. There's a Joltik. Joltik for you, Bryce. Everyone always says it has bad pull rates and it's for TCG players only, but it's because the packs are good. Yeah, it's definitely because the packs are good. 100%. Joltik. Drowsy. And now I always screw up the pronunciation of this. I think it's Wyveltal. Yeah, Wyveltal. Tell me if I'm wrong. There's the Academy at night. Kyrem. Reverse Holo Cassiopeia. Reverse Holo Axew. And Cresselia. I must have about 1,000 of those as well. So maybe it is rubbish pull rates. Maybe. What have I got from Shroud of Fable? I got the Qfant in the first episode. That was nice. And I got the Fracture recently. That was a nice one. So they're you know, how many packs of Shroud of Fable have I opened in the supermarket series? 15? 2 nice-ish cards? Yeah, maybe. Maybe we have a point. Maybe. But the pack art is still ugly. That still stands. So I'm not going to back down on that. That's definitely still a thing. Still a thing. I would like to know what everybody's drinking, by the way, or if it's just me on the cider. It would be nice to not be drinking alone on a on a Tuesday night. My stacks got so small. I've burned through Pokemon packs like it's nobody's business. Belly bolt back. Just seeing what else it says on the back here. You got the you got the addresses. You got the address for the Pokemon Company International in Bellevue in the United States. You got the address for the Pokemon Company in London, and you've got the address for the Pokemon Company in Dublin. And then right here at the bottom it says, retain these addresses for your records. Retain them, just in case. Stick them in your address book. That's what you do with the addresses, isn't it? Jesus Christ, I can't get into these. Have I got anything good today? Yeah. I got this Heracross, but it wasn't from Journey Together, so no. Code card. This one's gonna have something good in it, I can tell. I can feel it. Feel it in my fibers. Fire. Ends Clang. Furret. Druddigon. Cubone. Wow, that's cute. That's really cute. Some of these illustrations are so cool that I'm like, why don't you make them like full arts, like full illustrations? Pangoro. Couldn't even tell what that was from behind. Grimmsnarl. Ends PP up. Shuppet, reverse holo. Ends Sigilyph, reverse holo. And ends Zoroark EX. That's a bit better. Another EX. We'll take that over not another EX. Ends Zoroark EX. It's kind of like Zoroark EX Inception now. You can see the reflection of the screen in the reflection of the card, in the reflection of the screen, in the reflection of the card. You get the picture. Wow. Okay. Paldean Fates. Do you remember Paldean Fates? Me neither. No, I do. But it was gone in a flash, I feel. Paldean Fates didn't last very long. Shiny Pikachu on the front. Code card. Psychic Energy. Hang on. I've got too many cards in front of me, I don't know what I'm doing. Charcadet. Clobberpuss. Varoom. Mankey. Donphan. Nemona's backpack. Why does every character's backpack have to be a card? Grapplots. Just get so stuck on Clobberpuss. Reverse Hollow Charmander. That's cute. Got Lily's Clefairy Fist Pack. First pack. Wow. Reverse Hollow Barboach. And Gardevoir EX. No baby shinies in there, but a Gardevoir EX is nothing to be sniffed at. Okay. I have one pack of Journey Together left. And Zoroark on the front. I am going to open it in a minute, but first I just kind of I actually want to have a look at the set now and see what I've been missing out on, see what I actually want. So I've got my trusty 13-year-old iPad here and pull up the website and we'll have a look through together. Okay, here we go. So, some grass Pokemon. Apparently we're looking at Parasect. That's nice, isn't it? Hello, Parasect. Do I scroll up or down? Oh, God. Why am I such an old man? Okay. Right. You know what? I was going to go straight to the rare ones. Why am I messing around with this stuff? Where are they? There's loads of cards in this set. Here, okay, so we've got this Maracatus. That's okay. Not going to set your world alight. This Arctic. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I'd quite like that. This is the Wailord that I've seen. That would be probably my favourite. Iona's Kilowattrel. Nice. Lily's Rabombi. Sorry, can you see this? That'll be alright. Sometimes the illustration rares just aren't that great. Sometimes they're awesome. So that's Swiner. That's nice. I like that. It looks like something from like a children's illustration. Yes, this is the DeviantArt Ferret. I know what I mean with that. I hope everybody does. That's nice. Like a rock. You take that. Ends Reshiram. Take that. Now you point out. I can't really see it. This. I think this is my favourite card, in the set. I don't know what it is. Something about that cave. I just want to be in there. It's a nice one. Hops Wooloo. Looks alright. And then the rest are all a bit not so cool. Yeah, it's that Noibat that I want. I want that Noibat. It's going to be in this pack. The Noibat is going to be in this pack. Everyone say it. The Noibat is going to be in this pack. Alright. Moment of truth. Might be the first pack I open properly without my teeth as well. Noibat's going to be in the pack. Thank you, Bryce. Thank you for playing along. I'm going to use my tea. Okay. Praying for Neubat. Thank you. Thank you. Right. Water. Paldean Wooper. Impidimp. Whalmer. Iona's Tadbulb. Maractus. Toadscruel. Ens Darmanitan. Magina. Here we go. A Galarian Stunfisk. Probably one of the worst Pokemon ever, actually, to be honest. And Regirock. So, a couple of pretty dud packs there. No real journey together magic for me today. But hopefully I get hold of some more and they don't do a prismatic and disappear forever. I do have another pack. Sorry, I've had a few too many sips of my cider. I do have another pack, but like I said, I'm saving it for a later date. So just a bit of a recap. We got the Gardevoir EX from Paldean Fates today. And we got this lovely, lovely Heracross from... What did we get Heracross from? Paldea Evolved. Heracross from Paldea Evolved. That's my favourite card of the day, I think. That's a nice one. And then we got from Journey Together, Ens Zoroark EX. And we got Salamence EX as well. So, thank you so much for joining me to open Journey Together. That was nice. Thank you. I will do, once I've figured it out how it all works a bit more, because I'm, a bit of a technophobe among other things, I will do some more live streams. I'm currently rehearsing for a play, if you don't know that about me. So a lot of my evenings are taken up with rehearsals, which is nice, but it doesn't mean that I don't have time to do things like this in the evenings. My play is on in May, so potentially when the play has finished, I will start doing a regular live stream. Unfortunately, I don't make enough money to be able to just open stacks and stacks of packs every live stream. So I'm thinking about maybe doing something a bit more chilled, having a beer, having a drink, and just opening a few packs and talking about whatever Pokemon news is happening at the time, and just kind of chilling out with Pints and Pokemon. There's a title, Pints and Pokemon. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you to everybody that watched the supermarket series as well. That was not a lot of fun to film, but it was a lot of fun to do. I really enjoyed, learning the ropes of YouTube and how all that goes. So that's been great. So I'll be cracking on with the High Street next week. This weekend coming, however, I do have something a little bit different for you. I still will be opening Pokemon packs because that's what I do. But there will be a little twist in what I do this weekend, and a conversation we were having earlier might be a little bit of a clue as to what that's going to be. Thank you, Ronnie May. Thank you very much. Yeah, I appreciate that. First ever live stream, and it only took me 40 minutes. So just just lots of waffling from me. Yeah. So I'm thinking maybe just Pints and Pokemon would be nice, and we can kind of just chill and talk about our collections and how things are going. Like I said, Voltex, I've got loads of binders. I'll give you a very brief, I know you all want to go to bed, give you a very brief look. So that's my Paradox Pokemon collection, which you saw earlier. Here I've just got some random nice-ish cards in there, in random places. Cards you might have seen me pull in previous videos and things like that. There's no particular order to those, This one is one of my prized possessions, actually. This one is my Charizard collection. So we've got Charmander, Charmeleon, and Charizard. It's hard to do this. In many, many different forms. I used to be a huge Charizard guy. I used to collect as many Charizard cards as I could. I'm still very proud of my Charizard collection. I still love all these cards, but it's hard to be a Charizard fan when Charizard cards are just so dang expensive. But I do have a fair few, and as and when I stumble across any more organically, they will go in this binder. And if you've been watching all of my videos, you might have seen this one before. This one I started more recently, and it's my Kadabra collection. And I've got some plans to get some first edition, the Top Sun one I want, and a Japanese base set one as well. And then here I've got a whole bunch of variations of the original art there, including the Reverse Holo Legendary collection, which might be the rarest Kadabra card that there is. And then you've got some of the Japanese vending machine ones, Sabrina's, Dark Kadabra, the Expedition and Skyridge ones, and then obviously the more modern ones as well, including the Baby Shiny. That's pretty much, apart from the ones at the front, that's every English Kadabra card that there's ever been, and some Japanese ones. I decided to do a Kadabra collection because I wanted to have a collection of every single card of a Kanto Pokemon, because I was, raised on Gen 1. And there's so many cards of so many Kanto Pokemons, and then I remembered that Pokemons, I'm an old woman, so many Kanto Pokemon. And then I remembered that Kadabra got banned for 20 years because of Urigella. So I thought, you know what, Kadabra's a really good one to do, because I have lots of the old cards, and I can just get some of the new ones, and then happy days. And then whenever a new Kadabra card comes out, I'll take it and I'll stick it in this binder. And I've got this 9-pocket one, which has some sort of, I guess, spare vintage cards. They're nice. Just all sorts of different random vintage cards. I won't go through it all. And then my pension. The greatest thing that I own. This is my Kanto Dex. One to 151. Every single Pokemon. Wizards of the Coast. It's all base set 2, Jungle, Fossil, Legendary collection in there as well. They all just look, it's just like, whenever I want to feel nostalgic, I just go through this. It makes me so happy. And then, obviously, we finish up with Mew and Mewtwo, but it doesn't end there. But for me, it sort of does, because although I've made a pretty good start, I actually haven't finished with Johto. So, still got some cards to collect, but I do have some pretty tasty ones at the back. So that's my my prized possession. Future sets that I want to collect. I don't like collecting sets as Pokemon tells you to collect them, because that's how you lose all your money. The whole ethos of my idea of Pokemon card collecting is make your own collections up. Decide what you want to collect. Recently started your own Abra collection. perfect. Like, that's great. You like Abra, collect Abra. For me, obviously Kadabra, Charizard, on and off, and the Paradox Pokemon is what I've really been working on recently. But what, like I mentioned earlier, big dinosaur guy. Hi ME Racing, welcome. You missed all the pack opening, I'm afraid. I can show you what I got. Nothing amazing, just a couple of EX cards from Journey Together. Yeah, so I'm a big dinosaur guy, and I love prehistoric Pokemon, the fossil Pokemon that come from the fossils in game. So Omanite, Omastar, Kabuto, Kabutops, Aerodactyl, Armaldo, Credilli, Rampardos, Bastiodon, Aurorus and Tyrantrum are my favourites. So I would love to have a big binder full of every single fossil card ever. That's my next dream. But I should probably focus on finishing the Paradox Pokemon first. But I have a little thing called ADHD, which means I get halfway through doing something and get bored and start something else. And at the moment, I'm on the edge of getting really bored of collecting Paradox Pokemon and wanting to start collecting the fossil Pokemon. So I'm having an internal battle with that all the time. But yeah, I think the best way to collect Pokemon is to make it up yourself. Decide what your own rules are, decide your own parameters. That way you end up spending less money, hopefully, and having more fun with it. Because trying to get hold of full sort of master sets full master sets of any of the new sets is really hard because it's so inconsistent with what the stores have. So almost at 2K subscribers, nice. Me too. I'm nearly there too. That's cool. We're probably similar. Yeah. So yeah, I like making up my own rules and then getting bored of them and starting again. So that's kind of where I'm at. But no, thank you, Card Factory. I missed that comment. Card Factory had loads of temporal forces. If that's any help, yeah. Temporal forces is full of Paradox Pokemon, so that's one that I actually need. I opened a ETB not so long ago, and it was awful. Got barely anything. I find actually the ETBs can be a bit lacking sometimes, but you know, there we go. Right, I'm going to wrap up because I need the loo, and I'm very aware that you're all very politely sitting there nicely whilst I waffle about nothing, and I don't really want to do that to you. I value your time far too much. 7 o'clock on Sunday, my next video will be out. Please give it a watch. It's not my usual thing, slightly different, but I'm sure you will enjoy it. And then next weekend we start the High Street head-to-head, which I'm hoping is going to be so much better than the supermarket head-to-head was. But like I said, thank you so much if you did watch that series. I put a lot of work into it, a lot of very, very early Saturday mornings. High Street will be a bit easier because they don't open quite as early. And yeah, that's me. So thank you so much for watching. Have lovely evenings. Enjoy the rest of your drinks. I'll enjoy the rest of mine. And I will catch you next time. Bye.